You know, I was going to go to the Brian Lamb audio, and I'm going to get to that, but I want to take this call. I think I want to take the call. I just barely scanned the subject line on my call screener monitor here. I'll tell you what it says. It's Kate, Carson City, Nevada, who says that she's confused. Says, you always told us the media tells us who they're afraid of by their pile-on. She doesn't think the media fears Christie like conservatives, but they are piling on. Is that right, Kate? Is that why you're confused?
Well, that's exactly it, Rush. And first, I need to wish you a happy birthday. I've tried for years and years and years to call you.
Wait a minute. This is Fairfield Kate, right?
This is Fairfield Kate.
Fairfield
yes,
Kate. Fairfield, California Kate. Yes, one of my old callers from Sacramento. I don't think I can go deaf. I mean, I am deaf, but I could lose my cochlear implant. I'd still recognize your voice.
Well, thank you, dear. I appreciate that. Yeah, Carson City Kate now. Hey, listen, and happy birthday. And I prayed for you at Mass yesterday because I know you need the prayers, and I remembered. So I'm
thank you very much.
Myself for remembering.
I always need the prayers. There's no question.
I know that. Listen, I am confused because, like you said about John McCain, they loved McCain until he became the candidate because they knew he was a RINO who couldn't win. Okay? Why aren't they loving on Christie? Because he's another Northeastern RINO. Well, McCain wasn't Northeastern, I get that. But he's another RINO who can't win. And I am confused.
No, wait a minute. When you say he's a RINO who can't win, that's what you know. They don't. All they've got, they live in the world of polls. They've got two polls. And the only Republican beating Hillary in 2016 is Christie. That's all you got to know. That's all you have to. They're not they are a little bit afraid of Christie. But this is blood in the water and they're sharks. This is instinct. Yeah. This is instinct, Kate. This is.
Yeah, but they are so dumb, Rush. They are so dumb that they do not yet know that Christie is a RINO who cannot win. They don't know that.
No, because they have a Northeastern bias, and they think the Northeast determines who wins and loses elections, determines American culture, determines everything. And Christie's a Northeasterner. And they know that Christie embraced it. They know that Christie is trying to be like them, and they are good people, and they win. They're a little worried about Christie in that sense.
Okay, so McCain, they loved on him. He was very much like Christie. But for whatever reason, they're choosing to go after Christie sooner than they went after McCain.
Well, because the opportunity presented it. So there's blood in the water. This is instinct. It's not. Okay. This is not a strategy. I mean, they didn't close the lanes themselves. The Christie administration did that. So they just can't pass it up.
It's just the hatred for Republicans in general.
What? Say that again?
It's just the sheer hatred for Republicans in general. It's blood in the water, and they're going to go after him.
Yeah, there's a Republican in distress who wants to be president. Go kill the guy.
Okay, so
because that's the equivalent of a shark trying to kill you.
But then my question is, what if he becomes the candidate? What if somehow he gets through all this and Christie becomes the candidate? Then what happens? I mean, as a conservative, I'm confused because I'm still confused by the fact that they're going after him, and I understand what you're saying. But then when he becomes the candidate, and they've already used this, they can't really use it
bring
again.
it up again.
They'll just bring it up again.
Recycle it. Remember, there's a bunch of low information people not even paying any attention to this, and will hear about it for the first time during a general presidential election.
Oh, I'm sure you're right. I'm just, like I said, I know you're right.
But they're not going to stop digging. The point is, even if Christie gets a nomination, that won't deter them. I mean, they don't accept defeat in the sense that you and I do. Everything's just a setback that might take them a little longer to get where they want to go. But now Christie is tainted, and he's forever in the LexisNexis database or in Google search, wherever you go, Christie, I guarantee you, Bridgegate is going to be the first or second thing mentioned about Christie now.
Right.
Not that he did or didn't know, just that he was mired in controversy and that there was doubt and that no Republicans offered to come forth and offer assistance. And so this is so easily predictable. This is what frustrates me about the Republicans not understanding this themselves. But they don't. I'm convinced they don't. Anyway, Kate, I appreciate the call. I'm sad I've run out of time, and it's a hard break. I've got to go, but always great to hear from you, and all the best. And thanks for the prayers.